So our next app took inspiration from a classic Tetris-style block matching game, which is really easy to learn, pretty difficult to master, and highly addictive, which I think is the perfect formula for kind of glancing at the clock and wondering where the last 5 hours went. So I absolutely encourage people out there to check it out, give it a shot, but not until after you've seen the rest of these presentations, because I guarantee you'll miss something. But for now, let's hear from the team behind Puyo-stone.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. I'm Doug, this is Troy, Simon, Yvette. Our project is a recreation of Puyo Puyo, a game by Sega. Puyo Puyo is similar to Tetris in that it is a high score chasing real-time puzzle game. But unlike Tetris, its logic and mechanics are much more complicated. Now, Puyo Puyo's playfield is a grid. Puyos will spawn in groups of 2, and they will fall from the top of the grid. They can also be split apart depending on how they land. The player can move Puyos laterally and even rotate them, clockwise and counterclockwise. When Puyos of the same color land and form a continuous group of 4 or more, they form a chain and are removed. Chains do not need to be rows or columns, they can be any sort of zigzag shape. Removed Puyos will also cause the Puyos above them to fall down. So potentially, a chain removal can create and remove further chains. Now, we chose to recreate Puyo Puyo because we knew it would be very difficult, very challenging, and very fun. Now, it wasn't always rainbows and lollipops, because here to talk about some of the challenges is Troy.
Thanks, Doug. Our game is essentially using a 2D array successor grid with 6 columns and 12 rows. The points will fall from the top to the bottom of the grid. When the points land, we implement a point removal function by using a breadth-first search to find the neighbor of the land point with the same color. When the result of the search returns a set of 4 or more points, we remove the points from the board, and then we rearrange the board with the remaining point. And we do the same point removal function again until there's no more chains are found. To optimize this search, we use a hash map to keep checking the traversed point. This is the game logic behind the point removal function mechanic. And Simon is going to talk about the UI.
Thanks, Joy. Puyo-stone retains the colorful and fun aesthetics of the original Puyo Puyo game, from our pastel menus to the wide variety of colors that our Puyos come in. The main menu is designed using a combination of CSS grid and a little bit of Puyo magic to create a cute and eye-catching main menu that you don't ever want to leave. The game visuals were designed to be intuitive and easy to understand, so that anyone watching you play the game can learn how to play it. Puyo-stone is rendered using a combination of React and the D3 data visualization library to ensure smooth rendering of all our game elements. However, we ran into an issue of integrating D3 into our React application because React and D3 both fight over control of the DOM. And a solution we found was to only have React control the DOM and to have D3 render our game elements from the grid to the Puyos. And to talk more about the Puyo animation, here's Yvette.
Thank you, Simon. When designing the game, we decided to use SVG, which is scalable vector graphic, to animate our game board and Puyo blocks. So we chose SVG because it is very versatile, as every element and attribute as an SVG can be animated. As you can see, there is oscillation on landed Puyo blocks, and the falling Puyo blocks are rotating polygons. And thus, with SVG and D3, we have the smooth animation, vivid coloration, and together with our soothing anime background music to provide a relaxing and also fun gameplay experience. So this is Puyo-stone. We had a lot of fun building this game, so I hope you guys can all check it out on Puyo-stone, and hope you guys can enjoy it. Thank you for listening.
All right. Quick reminder, if you would like to vote for Puyo-stone, Puyo-1, I like this post, like the pinned comment. I have to say the aesthetic is incredible. I mean, I think because they built the game engine. It's like they're not using a game engine, they're just using like what I would say standard JavaScript stuff, and then to get to something that looks very simply pleasing, it's quite an accomplishment.
It's a very pretty game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very pretty. It's kind of got a nice feel. I could see myself definitely losing a couple hours playing it, and you can't hear it here, but it's got great music too. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was always a big fan of Tetris, and while I haven't played the original game, the original Sega game, this definitely looks like something that I would be addicted to as well.
Yeah.
After every demo day, I feel like this is why I don't get any work done like the week after demo day, because there's so many games and apps to use.
Yeah. Well, summers save you all the time you save
Okay, I see.
spend
Okay.
playing video games.
Sometimes we don't get much work done the like last few days of Capstone too, or there's some project that's just consuming
That's true.
everyone's time,
Right.
not
I think
just the
that-
time that the people use it.
That is something that is like a prize to go for. Where if you can
Oh yeah,
make a project that all your classmates are playing, that is like an amazing
yeah.
feeling.
But that'll be the best project because
By
they won't
default,
finish
nobody
this.
else would do any work.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.